Welcome to my channel Math segment. In today's video, let us solve MCQs from the chapter Trigonometry, which is based on ICSE, SSLC and CBSE board. If you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Let us start the multiple choice questions. If 2 cos theta is equal to 1 and theta is an acute, then the value is. That means here the theta is acute. Acute means what? It is less than 90 degree. So that means almost all the angles are less than 90 degree. So here, but the value they have given is 2 cos theta is 1. Then cos theta is equal to 1 by 2. So where does in cos theta 1 by 2 comes? Where we have seen the standard angles, the table which we have found it out. So I cannot write the table entire on the board. So just it is a shortcut I can find out. See, cos theta is 1 by 2. I should get 1 by 2. 1 by 2 easy way to find it out is, see here, getting 2, denominator 2 is there. See, in 30 also you have 2, in 60 also you have 2. In these 2 only we need to find, but not in 45. So for that what we will do, we know cos is what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So here in 30 degree, for 30 degree, what is the adjacent side? It is root 3. And what is the hypotenuse? It is 2. So 30 degree is not possible. Whereas similarly, I will see for cos 60. Cos 60 is nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. So here adjacent is 1 and hypotenuse is 2. So see, we have got 1 by 2 for which theta? It is for 60 degree. That means cos theta is equal to half is for 60 degree. So the option here is 60. I can take the answer. Here I have written all the formulas which we have learnt in my previous video. So please do once again revise all the formulas every day till your exam, so that you will be thorough with the formulas and you will not find any difficulty in solving the sums. Let's solve the next question. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to dash. A is nothing but theta. So they have given you the options. Now you have to identify among all these formulas which formula is suitable for this given sum. So here it is. Here you can see it is 1 plus. So in so many formulas where I have written plus, I have written here plus. So that means 1 plus cot square theta is nothing but cosecant theta. So that means which is the cosecant square theta? It is the option D is the correct answer. So very easy, you can find it out with the help of the figures which I have taught you in the previous video. Let's solve the next question. If sine A is equal to 1 by root 2, the magnitude of angle A is. That means the magnitude means the angle of theta is it's telling. So here you have to identify everything is in the clue itself. See now here sine A is 1 by 2. Let us take down the theta, that is sine theta is equal to 1 by root 2. So root 2 comes under what? Under 45 degree root 2 comes. So we can identify from this itself by that this option belongs to 45, because in 45 only we have root 2. We don't have anywhere else. Let's solve the next question. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to dash. So here from the question itself you can identify that which figure it belongs to. So since here it is the sign here plus, now the plus where it is in the formula, so here you have plus in the figure. So it comes under this figure. The formula it belongs to this figure. So that means sin square theta plus cos square theta. See, sin square theta plus cos square theta is what? 1. So straight away you can take the option 1. Next question. Secant square theta minus tan square theta. See, again you have a negative sign. So here, see, when we are going this way, it is plus. The either side you go 1. Here 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Similarly, 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta. So other than wherever I have written plus, that means 1 plus tan theta is secant theta. So 1 minus sin square theta is tan theta. So like that here, secant square theta minus tan square theta. So secant square theta minus tan square theta is what? It is 1. So again the option 1 is A is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If tan theta is equal to 8 by 15, then cosecant theta is what? So we know here, that is the given here is tan theta is equal to 8 by 15. So we know what is tan? Tan is opposite by adjacent. So here opposite by adjacent, that means opposite value is 8, adjacent value is 15. So from the given equation, see you have 15 by 17, 8 by 17, 15 by 8, 17 by 8. That means only 3 values are there, 8, 15 and one more value is 17. So here 17 is missing. But we had to find out what? Cosecant theta. So what is cosecant theta? So to remember cosecant theta, I told you have to remember sine theta. Sine theta is what? Opposite by hypotenuse. So cosecant theta is hypotenuse divided by opposite. Now we know what is opposite. Opposite is 8. Then what will be our hypotenuse? So see, where is 8 in the denominator? It is here and here. If you take this option 15, 15 is our adjacent. So that means 17 is the hypotenuse. So D option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. The value of tan square 60 is, you have to find the value of tan square 60. So here tan square 60. So here tan means it, you know, opposite by adjacent. So you see under the right angle triangle where the theta is 60. So the theta is 60 here. So opposite is root 3, adjacent is 1. So that means root 3 by 1. But here they asked you tan square theta. So I am squaring this. So this square get cancelled. Square 1 square is 1 only. So what is remaining? 3. So option D is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If sine theta is equal to 3 by 5, then the value of cosecant theta is. So here the given is what? Sine theta is given as 3 by 5. But you have to find out what? Cosecant theta. So what is cosecant theta? Cosecant theta is inverse of sine. So sine is opposite by hypotenuse. So cosecant theta is hypotenuse divided by opposite. So now here is now sine theta is 3 by 5 means that is opposite by hypotenuse. So I can write this as 5 by 3. So the option 5 by 3, B option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If tan theta is equal to 1 by root 3 and cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2, then the value of sine theta. You have to find the value of sine theta. The given information is tan theta is 1 by root 3. So tan theta, we know what is tan theta, opposite by adjacent. And cos theta is equal to root 3 by 2. So what is cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. And now we have to find sine theta. Sine theta is opposite by hypotenuse. So here from the given information we know what is opposite. Opposite is 1 and what is hypotenuse? 2. So straight away I can write 1 by 2. So the answer B is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If sine theta is 3 by 5 and cos theta is 4 by 5, find the value of sine square theta plus cos square theta. So here the given information is sine theta is equal to 3 by 5 and cos theta is equal to 4 by 5, and they have asked you to find sine square theta plus cos square theta. So whenever the sign, any sign comes in between two terms, then we have to understand it belongs to this triangle formula. So this is the triangle where sine plus cos is given. So sine square plus cos square is nothing but 1. So option B is the correct answer. So if you don't want, then you can also find out but another way, that is sine is nothing but you have 3 by 5 whole square plus cos is given as 4 by 5 whole square, that is nothing but 3 square is 9 and 5 square is 25 plus 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. In the denominators you have 25 and 25. So 25 and the numerator you have 9 plus 16. So this is equal to 25 divided by 25, which is 1. Where already we have found the answer, that is B. In case if you are not able to identify the sum or the formula, then you substitute and find the value. Let's solve the next question. Find the value of sine 90 plus tan 45. So here sine 90. When I am explaining you trigonometric ratios with standard angles, I told you sine 90 is always 1. Whereas now I have to find out tan 45. So see the triangle 45 degree, then that is tan is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So under 45 opposite is 1, adjacent is 1. So that is 1 divided by 1 is also 1. So that means sin 90 plus tan 45 is 1 plus 1 is 2. So the option 2 is the correct answer. Let's start the next question. Find the value of 4 sin square 60 plus 3 tan square 30 minus 8 sin 45 into cos 45. So the given equation is 4 sin square 60 plus 3 tan square 30 minus 8 sin 45 into cos 45. So here it is 4, sin is opposite by hypotenuse, that is 60. So 60 is this triangle, opposite and hypotenuse. So it is root 3 by 2. Sin square is there, so we have to put square, plus 3 tan 30. Tan is opposite by adjacent. So 30 degrees here, opposite by adjacent is 1 by root 3. So 1 by root 3 whole square minus 8 into sin 45. Sin 45 is here, that is opposite by hypotenuse. So 1 divided by root 2 into cos 45. Again cos 45 is this, so adjacent by hypotenuse. So it is 1 by root 2. So here this square and this square get cancelled. So this becomes 4 into 3 by 4 plus this square and this root cancels. So 3 into 1 square is 1 only, 1 divided by 3 minus 8 into 1 by root 2 into 1 by root 2 is 1 by 2. Then here this 4 get cancelled, this 3 get cancelled. So here 3 is remaining, here 1 is remaining, and here 2 ones are and 2 4s are. So minus 4. So here 3 plus 1, 4, 4 minus 4, it is 0. So A option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If cot A is equal to 8 by 15 and sin A is equal to 15 by 17, then cos A. That means we have to find cos A. Here the given information is cot A is equal to 8 by 15. So 8 is nothing but adjacent by opposite. Then sin A is equal to 15 by 17. So sin is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Now you have to find cos A. So cos is what? Adjacent by hypotenuse. So from the given information, here adjacent is there. So adjacent here is 80 and hypotenuse is 17. So cos A is nothing but 8 by 17. So 8 by 17 is the D option is the correct answer. Let's solve the next question. If cosecant x is 25 by 13, then sin x is what? So here they have given us cosecant x. Cosecant x is 25 by 13. So cosecant is nothing but hypotenuse divided by opposite. And you have to find sin x. So we know what is sin. Sin is opposite by hypotenuse. That means cosecant inverse is sin. So here it is 13 by 25. 13 by 25. So the option A is the correct answer. In today's video, I have solved few multiple choice questions from the chapter trigonometry, and I will be solving few more multiple choice questions in my next video. Till then, do practice well and do not forget to like, share and subscribe.